Hello everybody, it's Proftrof. We're back again with another Max0r video. The Gods of Brazil, Crusader Kings 3. As I have not played much of Crusader Kings 3. I play a lot of Crusader Kings 2 though. Basically the same shit, so let's go.
Crusader Kings 3 is a game that's played by YouTube. Crusader Kings 3 is a game that's played by YouTubers all the time. But if you're new to Crusader Kings 3 or simply a grizzled veteran, please allow me to set the record straight. This game is a complicated, multifaceted example of why we should never allow computer intelligence to attain sentience or even affect the real world.
What the hell was that? Asturias. The hell is Asturias? Munster, Alba, Iceland, Mars.
Computer intelligence to attain sentience or even affect the real world in any meaningful way. It is a character-based territory strategy game dealing with the complicated systems of feudalism, but specializing in the production of garbage. Only in a cursed world of digital abstraction does any system believe that this is okay, and the only way to describe to you the depth of chaos which occurs in this bedeviled software, and the only way to describe to you the depth of chaos which
fuck around and find out.
Occurs in this bedeviled software is to describe to you the experiences of which you are capable. Everything that you can do, the AI
inbreeding. What else is there to do in this game? I don't know. There's a lot of things to do, but all the things you need to do are there.
Can also do probably worse. So keep that in mind as I delve into the full range of absurdity and death present within the early medieval
You can become immortal, psychopathic. You can have a
Our story begins in the world of 867, the Viking Age, as the humble Count Hastane of Montaigu. Count Hastane would aspire to nothing and be insignificant if he did not have slightly less soldiers than the entirety of the Byzantine Empire. And Hastane has determined, probabilistically, that God is not merciful.
Why the hell do you have 3k peeps? Special soldiers 3,000. What? Religious war or some shit? What? Why does he have 2k peoples?
Empire. And Hastane has determined, probabilistically, that God is not merciful and has come to destroy all those who call themselves Italian. Alright, so Italy looks like this now. We rank up like a Pokemon and begin sorting out our court. One day while at a feast, a man named Count Cadulto passed by the king and asked him if he could partake of some ice cream. The king, feeling cheeky and protective of his supply, retorted that Cadulto could only have a spoonful. At which point, Cadulto pulled out a comically oversized spoon, and the king determined right then and there that he must die, in exchange for the death of the serial cream thief. The Pope of Christianity sought an alliance with a pagan conqueror who destroyed Italy. Cadulto was just that much of an asshole, I guess. Jesus. King Charles of France, hearing of the death of his close friend Cadulto, composes some slam poetry, but it was so bad that he literally lost prestige points by
I have just learned a king has written a slanderous poem in an attempt to mock me for my lewdness. However, his poem is so poorly written that everyone has instead been mocking Charles for wasting good paper on his drivel.
Writing it, so he attempts to fucking murder me. What? It's poetry, dude. Calm down. Also, there is a minor risk of a Catholic rebellion. I guess they don't like Odin. And when they do rebel, not only do they demand my conversion, but also that I become Italian. This is not an option. On second thought, I'm fine with the Christianity, just no pizza, dude, please. With a new religion comes a new title and a new kingdom, the Kingdom of Brazil. For if you shall not come to Brazil,
what are you doing to Europe? What are you doing to Europe, Max0r?
Brazil will come to you. If you will not put Brazil in your grand strategy game,
hey, look at Bulgaria. Hey, look at my country, brother. It's good. And it's not gonna be good in a couple hundred years, but hey,
in your grand strategy game, then I guess I will have to resort to drastic measures. Okay, so they killed me.
What did you die to?
Resort to drastic measures. Okay, so
die in war. At 75 years of age. That's good though. He died of old age? That's wow. In Crusader King? Wow.
They killed me.
Damn, bro.
The saga of the boy King Einar begins with a tale at court. During a feast, a man known as Count Cadulto II suddenly springs forth, bringing the king a pie. Excited, the young king demands to know the flavor of the pie. However, Count Cadulto II simply responds with pie several times over again. Minorly annoyed, the noble king responds by informing Count Cadulto II that he is hungry, to which Count Cadulto responds in a most disturbing of ways. First waving to the king, and then making a pun, "Hi, hungry," sorry, I'm dad, he says. With this, Count Cadulto has admitted that he is the illegitimate father of the king, and is therefore summarily executed the next day for the crime of fornication. As thanks for the destruction of the fornicator, the Pope decides to invite me to a cool day trip to the city of Jerusalem. So we raise our armies and watch as he stands around for no reason. And with great zeal, we finally arrive to the Holy Land and get our assholes sent to another dimension. Yeah, you guys have fun with the rest of Crusade. I'll be supporting you all from the sidelines. Good luck. I don't know, just like spaz out like a bunch of ants or something. It'll be funny. Then the Pope just like...
Is that Hachima?
Good luck. I don't know, just like spaz out like a bunch of...
It is Hachima, okay.
Ants or something, it'll be funny. Then the Pope just like commits fornication while in the middle of a crusade, invalidating the entire reason for going. He's fucking 79 women. And as a result, by the end of the failed crusade, we had chopped his arm.
He's also 78 years old.
Off. Around the king only seemed to reside darkness and despair as he watched helplessly as the Pope was invaded by some random guy and we couldn't help him. I don't know why. I decided instead to take the territory for myself, but not give it back to the Pope in order to protect the women of the province. This causes like half of the Christian world to start losing faith in the Pope, including myself, and turning to strange heresies. This includes Adamitism, where the adherents are anarcho-primitivists who wear no clothes, which begs the question. There are children in this game, but even amidst such terror and destruction, light may yet come into my life. A beautiful son is born to me, and his name
he don't look beautiful, bro.
Is Jair Bolsonaro.
What? Is this a reference?
It has been over 3 score since my
You're
father
making your
had
face.
created
Stop!
the most holiest
Stop!
faiths and destroy the fornicators of Rome. To be Brazilian is not simply nationality, but ideology.
Brazilian
a manifestation of the soul and the destruction
that guy
of
just
the
put
sinner. And manifestation of the soul and the destruction of the sinner. And though my father was just and he was brave, though he kept the commandments and stayed his course, he was not Brazilian enough, and so I slayed him. The commandments are written, and they are just marrying your sister and legally being permitted to eat her, owning a harem comprised.
What? Ritual? I didn't know you could do it. Jesus fucking Christ.
Permitted to eat her, owning a harem comprised of her sisters, legalized witchcraft and murder, and worst of all, women can participate in society, and I didn't have to fucking shit to do it. You may wonder to me, how be this a Christian religion? But I say to thee, it is not but Brazilian. I have fought 1,000 wars for purity in 1,000 places. I
like how it's like 20 years later and Bulgaria is basically like a 15th of what it was like 15 years earlier. Just like real history.
1,000 wars for purity in 1,000 places.
Where the fuck is Byzantium over there?
The world still smells of sin. Our ways must be brought to others for the salvation of mankind. And so the king, like his grandfather before him, would be known as a great destroyer. His grandfather, the realm of Italy, and his father, the religion of Italy. So it is with him, the destroyer of the French. He plunged his sword into more and more men, and yet not enough sin was to be cleansed. The beleaguered boy, King of France, for all that he was worth, was unable to resist. Even after the video game deleted like half of all French culture because a Norse character conquered it, I'm serious, that actually happened. It was still not enough for Jair. Never enough for Jair.
Nuked him and
have you ever made a god before? It truly is not as difficult as one would think. A long time ago, a pharaoh had done it. And a long time ago, a man like you had done it. King Jair had made a great folly when he had done it as well.
What?
For of all the stars in the sky, there may only be one sun. And through the grace of God had he built the great Brazil. But Brazil was never to... God had he
There's
built the
Tibet.
great Brazil.
There's
But
Tibet.
Brazil was never to be the equal to God. And so shall we bring a lullaby for our sin. May the slate be wiped clean for another world, another time, that men may know, if only for a little while, a world of purity, of sanctity, a world where all come to Brazil.
I don't think you can make nukes in Crusader Kings 3 yet. But okay. Alright, Max0r. Okay, he made Brazil. Brazil invaded France. Brazil took over half the world. And then it nuked itself. Sounds like a Crusader Kings playthrough. To be honest. To be completely honest, sounds pretty legit. Anyway, if you want to see more Max0r reactions, check out the playlist. Quick thank you to the YouTube members and Patreons. Thank you all for the support. Now catch y'all next time. Okay, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and yeah, have a nice day, everybody. Bye bye.